my beloved child. Have you any idea how much I long for you? Can you truly grasp how deeply I ache for the moments we once held so close? I miss those quiet times when you'd come to me without hesitation, sharing your thoughts, your hopes, your fears, and even your laughter. But do not turn away now, for what I'm about to share with you could hold the key to everything you've been searching for. This moment, right here, right now, could change everything. Do not let the noise of the world steal your focus, for this is the turning point you've been waiting for. I miss being your shelter, the safe haven where you first found comfort. Not the place you ran to when everything else fell apart, but the space where you felt me close, where my presence filled every breath you took. That closeness may seem distant now, but I want you to know I have not moved. I am still here, watching over you, longing for you. There's something I need to say to you, something deep and important. I want you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart. I see it all, the relentless pace you've been keeping, the constant pull of life in every direction. You're exhausted, worn, distracted. Somewhere along the way you stopped pausing, stopped looking up to me. But hear this clearly. I have never stopped watching you. I see the fatigue in your strength. I see you pushing forward with a smile while your soul cries out for rest. I see the joy you try to carry while your heart quietly battles fears you don't dare speak aloud. And I see the shadows that have tried to dim your light, the voices that told you you're not enough, the memories that haunt your stillness, the lies that whispered you were forgotten. Those voices lie. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone. Do you remember the last time you truly felt peace? That deep soul-stilling kind of peace. The kind that settles your racing thoughts and cradles your heart. I want to bring you back to that place, but even deeper, even richer, even more alive. You've carried so much for so long. The pain, the pressure, the disappointments, they've pressed in on you like waves that never stop coming. And I watched you stand tall in storms meant to break you. I saw the tears you wiped before anyone could notice. I know the loneliness that followed you even in a crowded room. But child, hear me now. You do not have to keep surviving. I want you to thrive. I want you to breathe again. Not just air, but life, hope, purpose, joy. Not the kind the world offers for a fleeting moment, but the kind that roots itself deep in your being and cannot be shaken. I have seen the anger building inside you. Not the loud kind, but the quiet, buried kind. The anger that came from unanswered prayers and unmet expectations. The frustration that whispered, why me and why now? And I understand it. I'm not angry with you for feeling it. I weep with you. But I also invite you now. Lay that anger down. Let me hold what's been too heavy for you to carry. Let me be the one who fills the hollow places with something sacred. Let me remind you of who you really are. You are not what others have labeled you. You are not the failures you've experienced. You are not the pain that tried to define you. You are mine, created with purpose, crafted with care, seen, loved, chosen. You were never meant to walk through life relying solely on your own strength. That's why you feel so weary. That's why the joy feels harder to find, because your soul was created to rest in me, to be nourished by my love, to walk hand in hand with me, not miles ahead or steps behind, but right beside me. So here's what I ask of you now. Be still. Come close. Breathe again. Let the walls around your heart begin to soften. Let the doubts that have clung to your thoughts melt away. Let the questions echo, but don't let them drown out my voice. Because I am speaking right now, right here, and I am not condemning you. I am calling you. Come home. Come back to the place where you are known and loved. Return to the arms that have always been open. I am not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in your detours or discouraged by your mistakes. I am simply longing to restore what has been lost, to heal what has been wounded, to awaken what has grown weary. This is not the end of your story. This is the place where hope is reborn. Yes, life will still have challenges. The road may not always be smooth, but you will never again walk it alone. I will be your strength when you feel weak, your guide when you're unsure, your anchor when the winds rage. I will go before you and walk beside you, and I will carry you when you can no longer stand. You are not disqualified from joy. You are not too far gone to be redeemed. You are not too broken to be made whole. My power is made perfect in your weakness, not in your perfection. So if your heart is stirring right now, if something inside you is leaning in closer, it is because you were made to hear this message. It is not by accident you've stayed this long. This was appointed for you. It is a divine encounter written into the rhythm of your life, a holy reminder that you are seen, known, and loved more than you could ever imagine. Let today be the day you say yes, not to perfection, but to presence, not to striving, but to surrender, not to the world's noise, but to my voice. If you've been touched, if this message has awakened something in your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Let it move you. Let it call you deeper. And if you feel led, share it, comment, connect, because sometimes one word of light can change the course of someone else's night. And remember, dear one, no matter how far you feel, no matter how silent the heavens may have seemed, I have never stopped speaking. I am here. I am with you. I am for you. And I always will be. To stand firm when the world tries to sway you, to remain calm when provoked, to respond with grace when others lash out. My spirit within you is not of confusion or chaos, but of power, love, and soundness of mind. You have been anointed not to simply survive, but to overcome. I have given you dominion over despair, authority over darkness, and victory over the very things that once tried to break you. Do you feel that stirring deep within? That sacred unrest is the voice of eternity echoing within your soul, reminding you that you were made for more than mundane existence. You were created to reflect my light, to carry my presence into the darkest corners of the earth, to love without restraint, to forgive beyond logic, to rise above what should have defeated you. Yes, there will be days when pain shouts louder than hope, when injustice mocks your integrity, when betrayal pierces deeper than words. But even then, I am with you, bleeding with you, weeping with you, standing in the fire with you. And when anger simmers in your heart, when the weight of being misunderstood or overlooked tempts you to harden, come to me. Let me wash the bitterness from your soul. Let me show you how to rise above contempt, not by numbing your heart, but by opening it wider. Let me teach you to wage war, not with fists or fury, but with compassion, fierce enough to break chains, and kindness strong enough to shatter cycles of hate. I do not overlook injustice, but I also do not call you to vengeance. I call you to trust me as the righteous judge, the one who sees what no one else sees, and redeems in ways that human hands never could. Do not be disheartened by those who mock your faith, those who sneer at your devotion, or those who scoff at your transformation. Their laughter does not define your identity. Their indifference cannot strip away your purpose. For I, the Lord your God, have marked you as mine. I have declared your worth before the heavens, and sealed your name in eternity. What greater validation could there be than the approval of the one who sculpted the stars, and still chose to dwell within your heart? And yes, my child, I see your tears, the ones you've cried in secret in the quiet hours of the night when no one is watching. I see the exhaustion in your soul from carrying burdens you never asked for. I know the wounds that lie beneath your smile. But even here in this brokenness, I am doing something holy. I am drawing beauty from your ashes and from your weariness. I am birthing strength that the world cannot comprehend. You are not too broken for me. In fact, it is your brokenness that allows me to pour in more of myself. The cracks in your heart become conduits of my glory. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need perfect faith to be loved perfectly. My grace is not a reward for spiritual performance. It is a gift that pursues you in your lowest moments and lifts you to heights you never thought possible. My mercy is new every morning, not because you earned it yesterday, but because I delight in covering you again and again. I delight in you, not in your accomplishments, but in your being. You are my joy. You are my beloved. Let me remind you, hope is not just a feeling. It is a promise etched into the foundation of creation. Even when darkness closes in, hope burns like a lighthouse on the cliffs of despair, calling you home. That voice inside whispering, "There is more," is me. That nudge to keep going, to believe again, to try one more time. That's me too. I am not far. I am closer than your next breath. Don't let fear speak louder than faith. Don't let temporary circumstances blind you to eternal truths. This season of silence is not a punishment, it is preparation. I am strengthening your roots so that when the winds howl and the storms beat upon your life, you will not fall. You will stand, not because you are strong in yourself, but because you are held. You are anchored in the unshakable love of a God who cannot fail. Let your joy be defiant. Let it rise even in sorrow. Sing even when the night is long. Worship even when the answers haven't come. This is how you wage spiritual war. Not by pretending everything is perfect, but by declaring that I am good even when nothing makes sense. This kind of faith moves mountains, splits seas, and awakens the miraculous. This kind of faith shakes hell to its core and invites heaven to invade earth. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not lost. I see you. I know you. I have carved your name into my heart, and I will not let you go. I will carry you when your legs give out. I will speak for you when your voice is trembling. I will be the courage you need, the strength you lack, the peace you crave. I am your portion. I am your anchor. I am your future. So rise, my child, not in fear but in faith, not in striving but in surrender. Shake off the weight of condemnation and shame. That burden is not yours to carry. I already bore it. Every ounce of guilt, every scar of regret, every chain of the past, I broke them all. You are free. Walk in that freedom. Speak it, live it, share it. Let your life be a reflection of my redemption. Let your story be a song of resurrection. Let others look at your journey and see proof that I still move, still heal, still transform. You are not the same person you once were, and you will not remain where you are. Glory to glory, strength to strength. I am lifting you higher. Stay with me. Keep your eyes on me. When the road is dark, I will be your light. When the waters rise, I will be your ark. When all else fails, I will still be your God. I am not merely watching your story unfold. I am writing it with intention, grace, and relentless love. And the chapters still to come are more beautiful than you dare imagine. Be still now. Let your heart receive what your mind cannot grasp. My presence is here, enveloping you in peace. This is not just encouragement. It is a divine declaration. You are mine, you are cherished, and your best days are still ahead. Your whispered hopes in the stillness of night, your cries beneath the weight of pain. Not a single tear you've shed has been wasted. Every drop has been caught by my hand, turned into seeds of future joy. My child, the night will not last forever. Morning is coming, and with it, the warmth of my promise fulfilled. I am not distant. I am not slow to answer. I am working in unseen ways, unraveling knots you cannot even perceive. You may not always understand the path I lead you down, but if you trust me, truly trust me, you will witness beauty rise from ashes, healing bloom from the ruins. When shame whispers lies into your mind, when it tells you that you are unworthy, that you are too broken, too far gone, remember who I am. I am the restorer of souls, the redeemer of every failure. I am not ashamed of you. I do not flinch at your scars. In fact, I have chosen you, not in spite of your wounds, but through them. For it is in your weakness that my strength is most clearly seen. It is through your healing that others will find hope. My beloved, do not let guilt bind your steps. Do not let the shadows of yesterday steal the light I'm pouring into your today. I know the thoughts that trouble you, the doubt, the fear, the anger at how things turned out. I know how hard it's been to forgive those who've hurt you, especially when the wounds still bleed. But child, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other to perish. Let go and let me be the judge. Let me carry the weight. Release your enemies into my hands. Forgiveness is not saying what they did was right. It is choosing your peace over your pain. It is choosing freedom over bondage. Yes, I have seen the contempt you've endured, the betrayal, the lies, the injustice. I was there when you were misjudged, when your kindness was mistaken for weakness, when your honesty was repaid with deceit. My heart broke with yours. But know this, no act of evil escapes my notice. I am the God of justice, and I will restore to you all that was stolen. Not only will I restore it, but I will multiply it. Where you were robbed, you shall be enriched. Where you were silenced, your voice will echo louder than ever before. The pit the enemy dug for you shall become his own downfall. But do not let hatred rot in your heart. That is not your portion. That is not your calling. You were made for something higher, for love that transcends offense, for peace that surpasses understanding. There will be days when the weight of your mission feels unbearable, when the world's chaos threatens to crush your spirit. In those moments, come away with me. Rest, breathe. Let me be your hiding place, your strong tower, your everlasting refuge. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to be strong all the time. I welcome your tears, I welcome your silence, even your doubts. I receive them, and I love you still. Because faith isn't the absence of doubt. It's the decision to keep holding my hand in the dark, to keep walking when the way is unclear, to whisper yes to me even when your voice trembles. I have placed a divine seed inside of you, a purpose so radiant that even hell trembles at your awakening. The resistance you faced is not random, it is targeted. It is because the enemy knows what you are capable of when you fully surrender. He fears the fire you carry, but I have not left you powerless. You have my spirit within you. You have authority, you have purpose, you have my name written on your heart, and nothing can separate you from my love. So rise, even when you feel like crumbling. Speak truth, even when your voice shakes. Love fiercely, even when you've been burned. You are not fragile, my child. You are forged in the fire of my presence. You carry the light of heaven within you, and where that light shines, no darkness can remain. I am leading you into a season of revelation. Things hidden will be revealed. Truths long buried will come to light. You will begin to see with clarity, to discern with precision. I will give you dreams that stir your spirit, visions that anchor your soul. Be still often. Quiet your world and listen. I am speaking. I am aligning people and circumstances in your favor. I am shifting pieces like a masterful artist crafting a masterpiece, and you are the canvas of my glory. And yes, you will see joy again, uncontainable joy. Laughter that bubbles up from the depths of your soul. Peace that quiets even the most chaotic storm. You will dance again, not as one who was never broken, but as one who was healed by divine hands. Your testimony will be a beacon, your scars a map for others to find their way home. So do not give up, do not surrender to despair. Though the night has felt long, the dawn is coming. I am with you in every step, in the silence and in the song, in the pain and in the promise, in the waiting and in the fulfillment. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, called, loved beyond comprehension. My child, extend this message to someone who is faltering, someone who feels they are drowning. Pass on this flame of hope, this spark of divine truth. You are not just being healed, you are being commissioned. You are a vessel of my mercy, a herald of my grace. Walk boldly, love deeply, give freely. For what I have placed within you is meant to overflow. You are the answer to someone's prayer. And when the time is right, you will understand why the wait was necessary, why the struggle was permitted, why the path twisted and turned as it did. For in the end, it all leads to me, to the fullness of my love and the majesty of my presence. I am your home, I am your haven, I am your everlasting Father, and I am here, arms open wide, heart ablaze with love for you. Come, let us walk this road together and watch the impossible become reality. And I will lead you where fear cannot follow. I will take your trembling hands and place them upon foundations of courage. I will teach your heart to dance again, even in the face of sorrow. You were never meant to carry your burdens alone, beloved. I walk with you through the fire, through the flood, through the silent tears no one sees. I see them, I collect them, I redeem them. Let not the shame of your past weigh you down, for I have already cast those memories into the depths of the sea. What once chained you will now serve as a testimony of deliverance. Others will hear your story and find hope in it. You will be a beacon, not despite your wounds, but because of how I have healed them. There is purpose in your pain. There's beauty rising from your brokenness. Let it rise. And when the whispers of the world try to tell you you're unworthy, when critics raise their voices and cast their stones, remember, my voice matters most. I call you chosen. I call you redeemed. I call you child of the Most High. That truth is unshakable. Let it be your foundation when doubt knocks at your door. Let it be your anchor in the chaos. You do not need the approval of man when you already walk in the favor of your Creator. Yes, anger may try to take root. Anger at betrayal, at injustice, at dreams deferred. But do not let it poison the wellspring of hope I've placed inside you. Release it into my hands. I am the God of justice. I see the wrongs you've endured. I hear the cries you stifled when the world turned away. I will not turn away. I will vindicate you in due time. But I call you now to peace, to trust, to a higher way. One that does not repay evil for evil, but overcomes evil with good. And when disgust rises within you, disgust at the lies, the corruption, the hate that seems to plague this world, do not grow bitter. Grow bold. Be the difference. Let your life shine so brightly that it pierces the shadows others are trapped in. You were made to stand out, not to conform. You are light. You are salt. Your presence carries power because it carries me. There will be days when sadness weighs heavy, when grief drapes itself over your shoulders like a cold cloak. On those days, let me be your warmth. Let my joy, which is your strength, find you even in the quiet corners where laughter feels far away. I can resurrect joy from sorrow, just as I rose from the grave. Nothing is beyond my reach, not even the pieces of your heart you've hidden from the world. And fear, how it lurks. It tells you that you'll fail, that the future is uncertain, that you'll be abandoned. But those are lies. They crumble before my truth. I am your ever-present help. I go before you. I walk beside you. I hem you in behind. There is nowhere you can go where my presence will not find you. So fear not. Be strong and courageous. I hold your tomorrow in the palm of my hand. Even now, I am orchestrating divine connections, opening doors that no man can shut, and shutting doors that were never meant for you. Trust the closed doors as much as you trust the open ones. Every detour, every delay, every disappointment, it all has purpose. I waste nothing. Be vigilant, my child, for the enemy is cunning. He will twist truth into lies, dress up destruction as desire, and offer you comfort at the cost of your calling. Resist him, cling to me. Let my spirit be your compass. Let prayer be your shield, and worship be your weapon. You were made for battle, but not alone. I fight for you, and in me, victory is guaranteed. Do not despise the small beginnings. Do not overlook the quiet seasons. It is in the hidden places that I do my deepest work. Roots grow in silence. So let me anchor you deep, so that when the storms rage, you will not be moved. When promotion comes, you will be ready. When platforms are given, your character will sustain you. I am not just building your future. I am preparing you to carry it with grace. And yes, you will flourish. Your dreams, those sacred visions you've tucked away, are not forgotten. I remember every whispered hope. In my time and in my way, I will bring them to life. Until then, continue to plant seeds of faith, water them with obedience, guard them from the weeds of discouragement, for in due season you will reap. Remember, beloved, I am not a distant deity. I am your Father, your Creator, your constant companion. I long to commune with you, not out of obligation, but out of love. Talk to me, not just in the desperate moments, but in the ordinary ones. Invite me into your laughter, your work, your rest. I delight in being near you. As the world grows louder with confusion and chaos, I invite you into my stillness. Make time for me. In the quiet you will find clarity. In the stillness, strength. Let your heart become a sanctuary where my spirit can dwell richly. I will whisper truths that cut through every lie. I will renew your mind and restore your joy. There is power in your praise. Lift your voice, even if it trembles. Sing through the sorrow. Dance through the doubt. Your worship shakes the heavens. It reminds your soul of who I am, and it silences the enemy's accusations. You are not powerless. You are equipped, anointed, and appointed. Go forward now with renewed confidence. Let this message stir within you a holy defiance against despair, against mediocrity, against the lies that say you are not enough. You are more than enough because I am in you, and together we will accomplish the impossible. This is your moment. This is your divine hour. The heavens are aligned, the angels dispatched, and my hand is upon you. Rise, child of promise. Rise, warrior of light. The world needs your voice, your light, your love, and above all else, your unwavering faith in me. For I am with you, and I always will be. For I have promised that your latter days shall be greater than your former ones. The heavens themselves rejoice at the unfolding of your purpose. As you rise with each new dawn, so too shall your spirit rise with renewed vigor. Empowered by the very breath of life I breathe into you. Fear not, for I have already made a way where there seemed to be none. You are walking on the path of destiny, a path crafted just for you, and nothing will stand in your way. The adversities you face are but stepping stones, each one strengthening your resolve, each one drawing you closer to the fullness of my plan. Those who seek to undermine you will be silenced by the weight of my glory, for I have established you to stand firm, like a pillar that cannot be shaken. Stand tall, my beloved, for I have given you the armor of faith, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper. What was meant for your harm will only serve to elevate you. The fire you walk through now is refining you, purging the dross from your life, making you pure and radiant. I see your heart, and I know your struggles. I know the nights filled with tears, the days of weariness, and the doubts that cloud your mind. But I also see your unwavering faith, the way you cling to my promises, the way you press forward even when the weight of the world seems too much to bear. My beloved, you are not alone in this journey. My angels surround you, ministering to your needs, and my spirit within you empowers you to keep moving, to keep believing. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am the God who sees you, who hears your cries, who holds your heart in his hands. Let this truth resonate deep within you. You are loved with an everlasting love, and no matter the trials or tribulations you face, my love for you remains unchanged. My promise is secure, and I am faithful to fulfill every word I have spoken over your life. The burdens you carry now are but temporary. I am preparing something far greater for you, something beyond your wildest dreams. Your breakthrough is coming, and it will be glorious. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for I will lead you to the place of abundance, the place where peace reigns and joy overflows, even in the midst of chaos. You will find rest in my presence, for I am your peace, and in me there is no fear, no worry, no lack. I have equipped you for this moment, and you will rise up victorious. Let your faith soar, let your heart be steadfast, and trust that the victory has already been won. Your faithfulness will not go unnoticed, for I am the rewarder of those who diligently seek me. The road ahead may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. For every step you take is leading you closer to the fulfillment of my promises. Hold fast, my beloved, for great is your reward. You are the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. You are chosen, precious and beloved, and nothing can separate you from my love. As you continue to walk in my will, you will see doors open that no man can shut, and blessings will overflow in your life. Know this. You are a child of the King, and your future is bright with the light of my glory. This year, expect miracles, expect joy, expect healing, expect breakthrough, for I am doing a new thing, and it is already on its way to you. My beloved child, feel the gentle embrace of peace that surrounds you even as you face the storms of life. Know that every breath you take is a sign of strength, and each step you take is a victory. You are here by divine design, with purpose carved into every moment of your existence. Even when the path seems unclear, trust that you are being guided with love and wisdom beyond your understanding. There will be times when you feel discouraged, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear. In those moments, remember you are not alone. My love surrounds you, a constant presence that cannot be shaken. The challenges you face are not punishments, but opportunities to refine your spirit and build resilience. Each hardship is a lesson in disguise, an invitation to rise stronger. Do not be afraid to dream, even when those dreams seem distant. The road to fulfillment is not always clear, and detours will come. But every twist and turn shapes you into the person you are meant to be. Trust the process, and know that what you are going through now is just a chapter in the greater story of your life. Just as a seed must be buried before it can bloom, so too must you endure challenges to experience the fullness of life. When you find yourself at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take, remember, you have the power to choose. Choose love over fear, faith over doubt, courage over hesitation. Let your decisions be guided by divine wisdom. Even when you stumble, each step is part of your journey. Fall down if you must, but rise again, for there is no shame in struggling, only in giving up. In quiet moments when you reflect, you will see how far you've come. Look at how much you've grown, learned, and loved. Every act of kindness adds to the mosaic of your life. You are not defined by your mistakes, but by your ability to rise from them. Every lesson and challenge contributes to your evolution. Know that the future holds promise for you. With each day, you are becoming more of the person you were meant to be. The struggles you've endured have shaped you into a beacon of light, someone whose strength and wisdom inspire others. You are a living testament to resilience and faith. As you walk forward, remember that you are loved beyond measure. You are cherished, valued, and worthy of all the good that life offers. Walk with confidence, knowing that you are never alone, and the divine love that created you will continue to guide you every step of the way. Amen.